All right. Hi, I'm your host Orlando for It's Tejano Time.
And I'm Nemo with Tejano USA.
It's,
And
hey,
excuse my voice. I'm
eh,
a little bit
that's
under the
okay.
weather, but
And
I'm
you're
okay.
listening and watching Tejano Talk. I see you clipped a little Chivo here.
No, nobody clipped anything. It's
No,
just,
no, no. Okay, I'm suggesting you start clipping it. All right.
no.
Man, I just came back from San Antonio like literally 3 hours ago and stuff like that.
Sweet.
Yeah. Hey, by the way, Jimmy Schmidt and I are like this. I met him over there. Like we're like this now. He's gonna go. He said he's gonna come to Dallas and hang out. And,
Oh, yeah. He's going to be on the show.
yeah,
Got it.
something like that. All right. Hey, I'm excited. This is part two of Jaime DeAnda.
I know.
All right.
Last time was
And
the cluster.
guess what? We also have a guest, a guest with us. It's gonna be Elijah Ezekiel. All right. And so let's welcome them to
So,
Tejano Talk. All right.
let's go. Oh, is
Wait. Oh wow.
that gas? Hey, Elijah, you have two first names?
Do I have what?
You have two first names?
Oh yeah.
Do I?
You're.
I'm asking.
Can you hear us?
Oh, no.
Elijah and Ezekiel. They're like two first names.
They're
No.
What does it do? What
Elijah's
does it
my
do
first
there?
name. Ezekiel's my middle name.
Oh,
Oh,
okay.
okay.
Oh, okay.
But you go
Makes
by
sense.
Elijah.
Got it.
Yes.
Okay. Oh, I thought that might be your last name, Ezekiel. Oh.
No.
Okay.
It's
What
like
is
a
that?
age thing.
Is your last name DeAnda?
Junior. Yes. Yeah. Hey, Nemo. I remember when I first saw him. I was going, wait, that looks like it could be his son, like that.
I don't
Maybe
know.
moves. Well, except the moves, of
Yep.
course.
What do you see?
Yeah. Hey, Jaime, how
What do
you
see?
doing?
I told you.
Oh yeah.
I'm doing good. I'm doing good. What can I say? I feel free.
Yeah, nice.
yeah. Yeah. Well,
You
minus
know,
the bod. I'm glad you're out.
no kidding, no kidding. I'm sure that fans are wondering like what happened, how it happened, why would it happen, and I'm like everybody else. Nobody wants to be there.
Oh
Nobody
yeah.
wants to
No.
go to jail. Of course not. And things happen, but that's what we're trying to clarify. How did it happen? Why did it happen? Why wasn't I noticed?
Yeah.
And would I really miss court on purpose? No way. I mean,
Yeah.
Was that what they
only
said? You
because
missed court?
yes. It's a contempt of court of a date hearing that I didn't know of, and I didn't show up. Of course, it's not like what gets me is it's not like you can't find me.
Yeah. That's
And
true.
that's what they said. That's what they said. They had no address. They couldn't locate me. And I'm thinking, but how can that be? Everybody else can.
Yeah.
I.
It's not
Yeah.
like
I.
back in the yellow pages.
Social media,
Yeah.
I'm sure.
I'm gonna find you Sunday.
There you go. You
Sunday
see?
at the
Cowtown.
Countdown Festival. What?
Stomping
It's called
grounds.
Cowtown Conjunto Festival in Fort Worth. Do you remember the location, Nemo?
At the stomping grounds.
It's
At my
60,
stomping grounds.
it's 5130 Northern Cross Boulevard, Haltom City, Texas,
Okay.
76117. It's right off of 820.
Yeah, they can Google it. My stomping grounds.
Right by Roofstone. That's a popular exit there, but it's the
Okay.
next exit over. So I
How'd you get a
believe
sore? How'd you get a sore throat?
Hey, Poncho out there. We mentioned it. Okay. There
There
you
you
go.
go. There you go.
It's a call. It's hey,
You
don't
know,
forget to mention
he,
it.
he should have chimed in.
Oh
Hey,
yeah.
but going back to, I mean, I don't want to skip
go
what
ahead.
happened over
Oh
the
yeah.
weekend
I'm sorry.
because last time you came on the show, we were having all this technical, but you had this hat, you had this cap that said Jaime y los Chamacos, and I said,
Correct.
oh, cool. So I go, is he still going with that or what? And I was
Right.
going to ask you about it, but we had all these technical difficulties, and then like a few days later, it's like, man, he's in jail for
I know.
that.
I was going.
It's
What
like, whoa,
happened?
what's going
It,
on?
it's like, was I in jail because I had the cap on?
I don't, man, well, I hope not. I mean,
I hope it wasn't us because we had the group's name on our thumbnail. I
Well,
was going, oh my god.
to be honest with you, I'll give you a little information because sure some fans want to know a little more details,
Oh
and I
yeah.
only can say so much because we're
absolutely.
still an open case going on. But what gets me
Right.
is our transaction that we had between each other was we've been together 25 years, 30 years. The trust of word is one, and what's on paper is another. And I believe it just got out of hand where the agreements were changing, and I saw that we started noticing that the trademark name. I had never in my life did a trademark on my name. I
Okay.
registered it, but I never did a trademark name. So we started looking into that, and when we did, they were telling us, the name's not being trademarked at all. It's never been. It's open, so anyone can purchase
Right.
and own the name as a trademark. So that scared me. At the moment, I thought, this is the legacy of my family, which
Right.
started from with my dad, my cousin, my nephew, and my other cousin. It started from there, and I thought, I wouldn't want to lose it completely. But when I found out that I looked into it, and so I thought, maybe I can. Maybe I could trademark the name at the time. And remember, this is, to me, I'm thinking, I didn't realize the case is still going on because there was no judgment out there yet. Nothing was out there
Yeah.
to make it official. Because I know that we used to talk a long time ago with the guys, and he would tell me, well, hey, Jaime, the company's yours anytime you want it back. So I believed it, and I thought everything maybe would change or everything would be okay. But since I was on Bumper, uh, January 14, I believe, January 14th, yeah, when I came out, I was going to come out on Bumper Show.
Yeah.
Fans were telling me, have you seen Facebook? I said, what do you mean? They said, have you seen Facebook? What's out there? And and my wife, of course, Darlene, she looked into it. She says, hey, apparently there's a judgment out here saying that he was that he owns the name. I said, he owns the name. Jaime los chamacos, what does it say? She's saying, well, and if we look into it, God, this was 6 months ago. 6 months ago when they brought this out public. 6 months ago, and I'm thinking, and I didn't get a notice. I didn't get to go to the hearing of the judgment. I didn't get to speak on my behalf of what's going on, and I didn't know. Supposedly, they were showing that, well, you did, and there was an attorney there that was representing me.
Oh wow.
See, the day that I was there, saying that I was going to hire her, after we had court, I was going to speak with her and discuss the case and make sure, you know what, maybe she is, maybe she's not. But I was asking her so many questions, and she was like, she got upset. She goes, man, you're just blowing up my phone. I don't know if I even want to take your case, this and that. Maybe you should find somebody else. This was our last conversation we had. So from there, we didn't talk anymore. 2 years later, 2 years later, there's a hearing going on. She gets the notice email. She didn't send it to me. I didn't know nothing about it.
And she didn't show up either.
Right. So she's in court, and they said that they had called her to confirm that she was going to represent me. And I don't understand why would she go ahead and represent me without talking to me again? Say, Jaime, look, as our last conversation we had, you know, do you have a lawyer? Do you want me to represent you? No conversation was taken.
Yeah.
So I didn't think nothing of it. I didn't think, well, to me, I didn't retain her. There was no money. There was no contract agreement, me and her. So to me, she's not my attorney. We didn't have a final discussion saying, you know what, I'm going to officially hire her. Okay.
Hmm.
Nothing happened. So she's getting the notice. She shows up in court and says, well, I'm here to represent James DeAnda, but I have no information on him. I have no address on him, and I can't locate him. So what is she doing there? Why would she continue? Why would she represent me without talking to me if we spoke a long time ago? So this makes it look like I don't know what's going on. I didn't even know they had a second hearing. She wanted
Yeah.
continuous. They had a third hearing. She had a continuous. On the fourth hearing that I still don't know about, she withdrew. I can't find can't find James. I can't locate him. I have no address. And so she withdrew from the case that day. So
And she didn't tell you.
they continued on with the judgment. I didn't know nothing about it. And here, I don't understand why, but they went ahead with the judgment, hearing whatever the well says he's going to do, what he has, and he didn't present any evidence either. So they went off by what his attorney said.
Hearsay.
Hearsay, exactly, hearsay. So here I am. I'm not even there. Again, no notice. I don't know. I didn't even know what was going on. So to to their knowledge, I guess the judge is thinking, well, I guess maybe he doesn't care. Because she kept saying, she did show, it shows on the document, there was no information, there's no address, I can't locate him. That says a lot right there already.
Yeah.
If they can't find me today, I don't understand that. Maybe back in the days, it'd be harder.
Right.
But especially today, how can you not find me? How can you not locate me? I mean,
She didn't want to.
exactly.
Yeah.
So for some reason, it's a small town. Everybody knows each other. That's what it makes me think. And maybe there's a connection in there somehow that misleaded me not getting any information. So I don't understand. And even now, I didn't know that there was a court date. And the court date was supposed to be, I finding out through here and there that it was May 19th. I didn't know. So I didn't show up. So the judge put a warrant for my arrest. And I didn't know that either.
Where were you when they picked you up?
I was in the valley. I was playing at Mustang Lounge in Weslaco.
Was
Okay.
it a weekday, right? It's a weekday, right?
No, it's a weekend.
Or
So
was it okay?
it was Friday night. I performed. I was coming back late Saturday. So by the time I went to checkpoint Saturday, that's when they said they had to do a secondary check. When they did that, I pulled over. And when he said, I need to see your driver license, that's when I knew there's something up. They never do that. And I'm sitting there waiting and thinking, well, what's going on? And finally, after 30, 40 minutes, he comes back and said, well, I don't know if you know, but there's a warrant for your arrest. I said, what? There you go. Really? I said, so we're going to have to detain you here until the deputy comes and picks you up and take you to Brooks County.
Wow.
Brooks County, that's the nearest jail, I guess, because everything's in Jim Wells, which is a little further.
Okay.
So here I am. They're trying to fingerprint my fingers, and my fingers are all messed up. I had a hard time.
Oh yeah.
And it's crazy though. Yeah, it's crazy going through something like this because one, it is scary.
Yeah.
You don't want to be there. You don't want to, go through it. But you finally know that, of course, this is not a game. This is serious. It's getting out of hand. And fans, I'm sure, are wondering, what do you think I'm thinking? How long am I going to be here? Where's Darlene going to do? She's by herself with the RV. And I'm thinking, is she going to drive it? Because she's never driven it.
Oh,
So she's
man.
at the checkpoint. I'm being in there, and they tell me that, well, we'll let you know. I said, well, what's my wife? What's she going to do? Well, the officer said, well, I don't know. First, they had to, get my fingerprints and everything else. And after I was waiting there 45 minutes, maybe an hour and a half, they took me out and brought me outside. And I asked them, could you tell me where's my wife at? Oh, they said, oh, she left a long time ago. I said, what? Yeah, because she can't stay here with the RV. So she left a long time ago. I'm thinking she had to drive it to Parfulias, which was about a good maybe 20, 25 minutes.
Yeah.
The RV. She's never driven it. And I'm thinking, wow, I cannot believe that. So she did. She took off. When I walked outside, I didn't see it. I said, yeah, she's gone. So
Yeah.
they're taking me to Brooks County. I get there and I'm thinking, when I'm on the way over there, the cop's going about 90 miles an hour. We'll be there in 15 minutes. I'm thinking, wow, okay. But when we're going, we passed by the pilot. I happened to look out the window and I saw the RV. I went, no way. She could have called somebody. She had to have driven it by herself. She did. She
Yeah.
drove it all the way over to the pilot. And then when I got to the county, they were just telling me, sorry, sir, but there's a warrant for your arrest in Jim Wells, which is another county. And I said, wow, okay. But what is it about? Well, we're not sure yet. Documents are coming in to the county, and hopefully be a judge tomorrow, which is going to be Sunday.
Oh no.
Yes, this is Saturday when it happened. I'm thinking,
You're like 48 hours in jail until you
I was
got a
thinking
hearing?
that was going to happen. So here I am waiting, but I noticed that they're kind of smiting the people from the jail, and they're looking because
Can I have an autograph?
well, my name is James DeAnda officially,
Okay.
and my stage name is Jaime. So they're looking at me and they're looking at my license. I'm thinking they're gonna know who I am, and I'm looking down. And sure enough, of course, they said, well, we do know who you are.
Yeah.
So, oh, is that good or bad? But it's. I'm thinking, okay, what's gonna happen from here on? How long I'm gonna be here? What's gonna,
Right.
you're gonna. Well, they said that set bail was at 5,000 cash. I said,
Yeah.
oh my
Right.
goodness. Does my
I,
wife know? Does she know anything about what's going on? And they're like, yes, we're getting in contact with her. She's working on it and see what's going to happen. And I'm thinking, but I can't talk to her yet to at least let her know I'm okay or what, and where she's at, to let her know I saw her there. And I'm sure she's going, what's going on?
right.
'Cause there's no documentation about why the arrest was happening. That's
Uh-huh.
the scary part. Why? And when she's doing all this, and I'm sitting there thinking, what's how long would I be here? What's the next step? Well, we're gonna have to hold you until
You
the
post bond or something?
they said to the judge. Hopefully shows up.
Hopefully.
And I'm thinking, hopefully, yeah.
Oh,
And tomorrow's Sunday. Wow, what am I gonna? I don't even want to be here right now, but they're
yeah.
looking at me and they're kind of smiling. That's okay, but I'm thinking, where are they gonna put me at? I mean, there's people in there. You can hear them in there. But nobody wants to be there. Somebody yelling, "Oh, I'm getting out of here!" I don't. I'm thinking, I can imagine. It makes you go crazy. Then they got to ask you a couple of questions, how you feel. And I'm like, wow, you got to go through all this. After that, time is going on. So I said, what? I had to, sir, we're gonna have to change your clothes.
Oh wow.
You're gonna put on this orange outfit. I'm thinking,
Oh, you know
this looks like
what?
a video.
I thought those were fake pictures that you sent me. Were
No,
those real?
yes,
Oh, I thought they were like
AI.
AI
No, it's
generated.
JD.
Oh wow! Because I think I forgot who originally posted those.
El
Some
Chisme or something like that. He's
yeah. I
he's
thought you
around.
just
Well, see, he's
recreated
around
it.
that area. He's around that area, and he got some documents there that I didn't even have. And I'm thinking, how
Yeah.
did he get this information already within a day or so? And well, when they asked me, they said, "Sir, Jaime, I'm sorry, but we're gonna have to take your picture." I said, "Okay,
Okay.
okay, but
I'm
change
used
your
to
clothes."
that. I'm used
Yeah,
to
change
that.
your clothes. I'm used to that. Change your clothes, and I'm thinking, okay, so look this way. Goes then look to the side, and to the side. He's kind of like, I'm sorry, but we have to. I'm thinking that's fine. I understand. I'm over here thinking, okay, how long I'm going to be here? I'm already want to go home, but
You should did your turn, your twist,
right?
like this,
Yeah.
right?
But then they said, um, we're going to put you in the cell. Here we go. Here goes the crazy part. We'll put you in the cell, and it's a good thing that it was a small county, so it wasn't packed. So I was able to be in a cell by myself. I thank God. I'm hoping that I'm not going to be in a cell with a fan that's not a fan. It makes it worse. But still, I'm thinking, why is this happening? Why? How did this happen? How did it get out of hand? Why is it
Yeah.
getting this far? Why is he taking these kind of legal actions against me when it's not criminal? It's not a
Yeah.
criminal thing. I didn't hurt anyone. I'm thinking, but he's to me, he's taking it that way. He's taking it like no. I looked at the judgment finally. I looked at
Yeah.
all the documents. What he's requesting? Because somebody posted up. I saw that
Yeah.
he's posting damages of $250,000 and this and that. I'm thinking, where's this money? Where's this calculating from? Still, but what people don't know, just a short story. What people don't know is when we made our agreement, I was going to work for him for 3 years. And he's using the name as collateral. The name was supposed to be as collateral as
Oh.
borrowing the money, so he could make his money back. I didn't want him to think I was going to take his money. Hey, you know what? Next day I fire him. I understand. So, as collateral, using the name, we were supposed to make a 3-year agreement, which he said, "No, let's don't put it. Maybe it's 4 years. What if it's 5 years? What if you can trust me?" Word of mouth. That wasn't on there. You can trust me, Jaime. I said, you know what? I understand. I do. So he didn't put on there how he was going to get paid back. You see, a lot of things are missing.
Oh
One
man.
was one was missing was the way he was going to pay me, a percentage was going to go back to him. So now listen to this. No one knows this. No one. Sure, he had a small little apartment there. It was a 2 bedroom, one air conditioned, and it was hot like, I mean, it was hot in there.
Texas summer
But
hot.
yeah, yeah, one air conditioned not enough. But anyway,
Yeah.
I was getting paid $200 salary a week. Play one night, 2 nights, 3 nights, or if we didn't play, and then it sounds like, oh, you're going to be in a salary of 200 a week. I said, okay, this is not on the contract. Okay, so I'm thinking, what percentage is going to pay the note back?
Right.
So he's not talking about it, but you know, time goes on. I'm thinking at the moment, okay, I appreciate the help, but we really didn't go over or discuss the payback
Right.
completely. Complete is not on there, so nobody knows it.
He
Well,
could put $1 on there.
he could, and not only that, people are thinking, "Oh, Jaime, come on, you know you owe him money. You owe him money." I was there 3 years. After I did maybe a couple of months of 200, he gave me a raise. I was getting 400. Okay, 400 a week.
What year
A
was
week.
this?
This was in 2015, 16.
Wow.
That's
2016,
like
17.
indentured servant. I mean, like,
You
what was
think
that?
about it, but if you think about it, that's all I got.
Like
And sure, I had a
sharecroppers type stuff.
right? But sure, I had a company card.
How did
But
you survive on
how
that?
was pardon?
How'd you survive on that?
Exactly. It wasn't easy, but I did it and thought, I'm trusting him. There's trust here. I had to believe me. I wouldn't argue. I played. I did what I had to do. Hopefully that the outcome would be better. Because I said, okay, and a certain amount of money in 3 years is going to be in that account, which is going to be over $100,000 in the account. If it does happen, you take the 100,000. We have a discussion again about what's the balance that I owe you, so we
Right.
get to you. During those 3 years, it was struggling. It was hard. It was, I mean, and if Darlene wants to, he was talking about, oh, we're looking for another stage tech, this and that. I said, well, and he suggested, well, if Darlene don't mind, helping you pay the note back, she can work also. She can work as,
So,
but wait,
were you gigging every week?
yes,
Every week?
every week,
Oh,
every week. And she joined the team. So he said, for her not getting paid, she's paying a percentage back, helping you pay the note. I said,
wow.
wow. Never discussed it. What was the percentage? She did a whole year free, which is
Yeah.
really for working to help me pay the note. And what was the amount? He didn't say. He didn't mark anything. But I guess he was liking now being the owner, being in charge, telling me what to do and saying, hey, I work, that I work for him. Hey, I was keeping my mouth shut for a while.
Yeah.
But when the
Elijah,
third
you
year,
taking notes?
yeah, yeah.
Elijah, take notes because people will screw you left and right.
Mm-hmm.
You know.
Exactly, exactly.
And,
No.
and that guy is sort of like family to you, wasn't he?
Well, see, the guys, I didn't know that he had told them that they were going to also help pay the note. And that's where it gets tricky, and that's where it gets out of confused because I said, when I found that out later, I'm thinking, how come I didn't know about that? If he did that, he breached contract a long time ago because he was supposed to pay everything on that contract that he was obligated to do. He was supposed to get a DBA name, register the name, which he didn't do. He did it under JYLC. So, I mean, if we're going to talk about breach contract day one, he sure did. He sure did. And the payback is on the third year, there was over 100 and something thousand. All this time, I'm saying, okay, I'm going to get the company back, right? He was having meetings. Well, I don't know this and that. Now he's not sure. And then he says,
Oh, we'll get to that later. You know. Something like that.
exactly. So when we
Yeah.
get to the end of it, he's saying, you know what? You go to a bank and pay me back. So when he says that, go to a bank. Wait a minute.
I'm getting
That's
only
the
$300 or $400.
right? I'll pay him $1 a week. But what gets me is, where does this come from? All of a sudden, you changed your mind. You're doing all this, and I trusted you. You said, trust me, the company's yours anytime you want. I trusted you. And you're telling me now that I have to go to a bank and pay you back. That's double dipping. What are you doing? So he says, yeah. So he felt that he was in charge. He was in control. He owned the name. That's what he thought. I'm thinking, this is so wrong. This is getting out of hand so bad. I guess he felt he's not going to go nowhere. Where can Jaime go? Where's he going to go? He's not going to go nowhere. I was already thinking, wait a minute, why would he do this? Why would he change everything? Why would he not want to give me my legacy back, my company back? Why would I take this chance knowing that we had an agreement and we had a verbal agreement that should have stuck as a man of your word?
In Texas,
I did my
it's
part.
called a good old boy agreement.
Yeah.
I thought it's called under the something commercial code. There is one, of course, of verbal agreements, and
Yeah.
it should be. And it didn't happen that way. So things got out of hand where I was there for the last show, and he brought another accordion player, and I thought, oh wow, what? I'm there because I'm saying on their way on that day that night I wanted to talk to the red. Hey, guys, let me talk to the red. No, well, he don't want to talk to you. Why not? He said he has nothing to say to you. All he said was, you need to pay him what you owe him. I said, guys, what's going on? I, that's not right. He said, well, he
Right.
don't want to talk to you. I said, okay, fine. So the show goes on. I hear they make an announcement on stage about the bands. You know, bands have problems. But I just want to say, just those chamacos are here. That's all they said. So he had showed up with another accordion player. So to me, what does that indicate? What do you think,
They're
Raja?
replacing him. Yeah.
Yeah. So is that
Like,
so? Ever
Was it?
since then, you played under Jaime J. I mean D.
Jaime DeAnda,
Yeah.
Jaime DeAnda.
Sorry, I'm dyslexic. I can't say stuff. My Spanish sucks, and I get dyslexic too. Like
but if you think about it, basically, I never had my chance in court
court.
to have the
Well,
argument.
are you going to get that chance now? Hopefully.
Yes, yes,
You,
sir. I'm
you
hoping.
know, this is when I read the article. This is what I thought happened. That you were that you were like in contempt of court because the judge says you can't use the name, and then you said you started doing like that, and he says, "Hey, I don't care what Jaime did. If he bought the name like that, I said you couldn't do it." And you're going to jail because you were in contempt of my decision, like that. Like I thought the judge
I
was going to be a
believe that's
pain
how I
in
was
the
looking
butt.
at it because his attorney is pressuring that, thinking, "Hey, look, he's not paying attention." But I'm thinking, I did this way before the judgment came out that I wasn't informed of. I didn't get to
Yeah.
go to the judgment to speak my behalf and have my argument about what's going on here, so the
Right.
judge can at least hear both sides of the story before he made a decision, giving him supposedly ownership of the name. Now,
Right.
that's where it's all mixed up because I still haven't spoke my side. I still haven't said, what's happening, how it changed, what he did, how he breached contract at the beginning, which he never mentioned. So right now we've done everything. We did a restricted appeal, which is you report the case to the Fourth Court of Appeals in San Antonio.
Yeah.
Now it's a higher court that listens to people that feel they're not being treated
Judge
fairly,
Fair, yeah.
judged fairly. Right, exactly. So that's what we do. That's what we're doing, and we're hoping that things will come out right, and we'll get to say our part, my behalf.
Yeah.
And maybe the judge will either get to reopen the case or
Right.
do it again. Where I'm saying now I get to speak because whoever spoke for me wasn't representing me properly.
Good for you.
I'm just hoping that the cards are turning around in a good way. I hope my fans understand that this is terrible what happened, of course. Nobody wants to go to court. They get out of hand. But there's a lot of misleading and a lot of misunderstanding and a lot of things that were not said in my behalf where you only heard one side of the story. You're
Yeah.
only going to believe what you hear. And the thing that I know about, when someone talks about somebody else first, bad about you, you already have this bad taste about that person before you even get to meet them, before you know them. Remember that, Elijah. That's body language. So every time you smile at somebody, you mean it. If you're smiling and you don't mean it, somebody will know. You know. There you go. There you go. Because this business is so hard, like any other business, but this business is so hard that Entertainment, you have so many fans that are with you when you're somebody.
Yeah.
And then you'll know who your real friends and real fans are when you are nobody.
Yeah.
And when you're alone, that's when you know who's going to help you, who's going to still stand by you and realize, golly, this is not fair. For some reason, it's going the wrong way. Where I've gone to church a lot more times now to try to realize to stay calm and be it and saying leave it in God's hands. I understand. I understand more now because
God
before
needs some help though sometimes.
no, he is our guide. He is it's for God first. I've learned a lot about the Bible more to understand about life, living, and how to be a good person to others. Even when it says in church, every time the pastor says, remember, you must love your enemy. You must not, and I think that when he says that, he's looking at me. I'm thinking, okay.
Keep
You
your
know,
enemies closer. That's what I
Hey,
hear.
but
he logged on last time you were here. He said that
Oh yeah, that's right.
he was
Your
your pastor.
preacher logged on
Uh-huh.
last show.
oh yes, I think he's on right now, Mr. Pastor
Oh, he
Russell.
is. I let me
He,
check. Let's see that.
let's
You know
see,
what? Let's see what the comments say.
is he? Because I go to his church a lot, and he's so down to earth. He explains it so well. He makes you feel like you want to learn, you want to listen, and that's what counts, Because
Yeah. Uh,
when I grew up going to church back then, I didn't learn nothing but stand up, kneel down, stand up, kneel
Yeah,
down.
yeah, yeah. I remember.
And I've learned so much now, and you have to find the right church to go
You
to
have to.
understand. If
Yeah.
you're happy there, go there. If you're happy there, go there because you're gonna learn. If you're
Yeah.
not happy, don't go just because it's Sunday. I gotta
Yeah.
go to
You're right.
church.
You're right. And
Oh
that's
no.
that's the same thing with us. Is like our priest. He has to be inspirational. He has to,
Yes.
or else the church is just another church. And even when I go to non-denomination churches, I'll go, and then if they're not inspirational, then I won't come back. It's
And
that easy.
you have that right to test the waters. They've
Yeah.
told us too. If you need to go any other churches or any other religion, go to one. Find the one that you're gonna
Be inspired. Yeah.
that's gonna get your attention. That's gonna make you focus more on the Bible. And when you talk about it, a lot of times, you don't want to preach. You just want to say how it's changed your life, how it's made you feel better, how it's made you understand about life, and how to deal with situations and praying. When I was sick in the hospital, the best medication was my fans' prayers.
Yeah.
It was. To me, I've had so much prayers, and I thought, it is. It's a blessing to have that feeling that when the pastor told me, when there's two or three people more out there when you're praying together, you'll feel the presence of Jesus around because that's how hard you're focusing on what you're saying, and that's a beautiful thing to feel. I never did
Yeah.
before.
I see Elijah right there. I say, you know what, Elijah? I brought you on because when
Because you're a heathen. You're a heathen. You need to be saved.
yeah, you need to be saved. No. But I remember I was talking to you, or I think I talked to your mom, and I talked to Jaime and said that when you played with them at Fanfare, that you might have not had a longer talk, and then because he's an icon,
Thank
and
you.
so I figured what and I said during the other shows that we need to have Elijah come on and stuff like that, and I wanted to bring you on the show so you had an opportunity to learn from Jaime, and also if you have any questions that you wish you had said at Fanfare, this is an opportunity to tell an icon, ask an icon a question and stuff like that. And obviously, you're learning right now about the business a little bit.
He might not want to play anymore.
Yeah,
This might
Yeah,
not who, this might not who
I'm gonna pass
Elijah
it
is.
up.
This might not
yeah,
who.
but
Okay.
So where you from, Elijah? Where you
yeah.
from?
What was that?
Where you from?
Arizona, Mesa, Arizona.
Mesa.
Yeah.
Okay.
Is that close to Tucson?
No, it's about a 2 hour drive to Tucson.
Okay.
And
Well, I know it's got to be 2 hours north because Tucson's at the border.
Yeah, we're just right on the outskirts of Phoenix.
Oh, okay. Yeah.
and how old are you, Elijah?
I'm 15.
You know what? When I first I thought he was like 20, 21.
I thought he was 18, but okay, 15 will work.
He's
Wow.
in 11th grade. Do people in your school know that you're a very talented accordionist?
Only my close friends. close friends, and then sometimes uh, people will see me on social media, and then they'll come up to me and they'll be like, "Hey, is this you?"
Yeah.
And I'm like, "No, no, no."
Hey, so that's pretty cool. How'd you hook up with Jaime though?
Yeah. How did it go down at Fanfare?
How did what happen? I'm sorry, it's
How did we
buffering
hook up
a little bit.
together?
How did you hook up
How
with
did
Jaime?
you get together to
On stage
go on stage
to
at
perform
Fanfare
Oh, yeah.
and perform with a
and,
legend?
and try to outshine his godson?
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's
well, I met him at Casino del Sol, right there in Tucson, and it was him playing Sunny Sauceda, and then David Farias, and then I think there was another band. I
Maybe
can't
from
remember, but
the Crazy
huh?
Pimps.
Oh,
Eddie.
Crazy.
Crazy Pimps, Crazy Pimps.
Yeah,
You
yeah.
you got to
Yes.
play with all of
And
them
then,
on the. Did you get to play with all of them on the stage?
no,
Oh, I was
no,
going.
they didn't
Wow.
let me stage. I was going to play with Jaime there, but they didn't let me because I was underage
Yeah,
Oh, okay.
that's
for
right.
some.
Was it a
So
club? Was it a club or what?
no, it was a huge concert, like stadium.
Is it fat? Yeah. So it's
Wait a second. Jaime brings up his godson right up on stage, and he's a
But not
lot
in the
younger than you.
casino.
Yeah, and he's
That
a
was
lot
in San
younger.
Antonio. He's talking about the casino in in
Oh, it was
Arizona.
in
Oh, it's a
casino.
casino.
Yeah.
Okay,
Yeah,
I didn't know.
it was
Okay.
a casino, but it was outside the casino, and
Correct.
Okay.
they were letting uh young kids in, for the concert,
Yeah.
but for some reason they just wouldn't let me up on stage.
Hmm.
Okay.
But
Well,
but yeah, after that,
that would have been iconic if
No,
he
but
had.
we got to
yeah,
talk. We got to talk before the show. That's how we got to
yeah,
communicate.
Okay.
they were having sound check, and I met David Farias first, and then after that, they we were talking about Jaime, and then David Farias was like, "Oh, he's over here," and then that's when I got to meet Jaime, because I think he was doing something with the sound. You guys were setting the sound, and
Yeah.
then you saw me, and then that's when Darlene came and got me, and then we went backstage, and then that's the first time I got to talk to Jaime.
Who do you like better, David or Jaime?
Who do I like better?
Oh,
You know,
I know. Sunny
Well,
Sounds at the
I know
bottom of
Jaime.
your list.
you know, Elijah. That's one thing that when you have interviews, they love to do that.
Oh,
And you
yeah.
know what that does?
I know.
It's funny. It's picking on you to see. Oh, and what is the other accordion player thinking? What's going on here? Plug the plug the plug. So,
Well,
it's just it's because
Yeah,
but the good thing is the good. This is about promoting publicity, about comparing. He says it's not plugged, and that we all gonna meet each other one day. We all see each other on stage. We all run into each other. Is it plugged? Where? Not showing. Okay. So
okay, you're
to
good.
me,
You're
it's
good.
like yeah. I'm making sure because my battery is showing a little low here. Here, Donnie. Is it plugged?
Okay. Well,
She's
Elijah, you
checking.
better
it's
ask a
buffering real
Sorry
question.
bad.
about that.
Elijah, you better ask a question quick before he
Yeah.
drops out. Yeah, I mean, is there something
I know.
yeah, is there
You
something
plug,
you would like to
the
ask?
lights
Yeah.
on. Look, this
Yeah.
is great.
If you were to interview him, what would you
The
ask him?
box.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I have.
Okay.
I
Say
have.
again.
Okay,
Oh, he's about to ask you a
so
question.
I have three. I have three. First one is I want to know
No.
what is the funniest moment or the most memorable moment you have throughout the years, performing, um, all these shows that you've done.
You
What is the
know,
funniest thing that has happened or the most memorable?
we're dancing a lot. You know how you dance on all kinds of stages, different stages. I
Uh-oh.
was dancing on a trailer one festival in Houston, and yeah, I was dancing and I was turning, and I didn't realize there was a small hole there, so I slipped and I fell down
Oh
on
no.
the ground. And it looked like part of the show, I guess, because fans were like, "Oh wow, they're clapping and everything. That's cool." I'm thinking, not really, you know. Uh, no, they were like, no, they were clapping and they were saying, "Yay, cool, do it again, do it
Do it
again." I'm
again. Do it
thinking,
again.
really?
Yeah.
And,
Yeah.
but you get up and you think like nothing happened. You're thinking, okay, you go with the flow and you try to make a comedy out of it. You try to make it sound like you don't feel pain, but even though you do.
Oh
But that
yeah.
was one incident. Another time was when your zipper bust on your pants, your zipper bust, and you don't know,
Yeah.
Were you
and you're
commando?
wondering, yeah, no.
Uh, okay, you
Hey,
like
I
that.
was trying to remember how long ago, I mean, years ago, and where was I on that one? And I'm thinking, that one is very uncomfortable and of course embarrassing because you never know what's going to happen with dancing. But I've learned to carry extra pants for
yeah.
sure.
Well, I okay. You sparked a memory for me. Nemo, do you remember? I think it was Jaime. Like the story about his boots. Remember, there was one artist that said they had to wear girl boots. Was that you, Jaime, when you first?
No?
There we had a guess that they wanted to be like you, and they because you brought out those boots, and do you remember Nemo who came and said that? And they didn't have their boots with them, and so they had to buy women's boots at like
Who was
Walmart.
that?
Yep.
Who was that? That's
I can't
cool.
remember. You don't remember that?
For the record, I'm just lucky if I remember to zip my zipper back up like on the restroom.
There you go.
So,
But there was a group that they had to buy their boots. I forgot who it was
But
because
you see, and you know that's the reason why sometimes when you're at the moment of Lee, you got 30 minutes to go on stage. You're checking if you have everything, if you have and then if you don't test your accordion, remember Elijah, try to
yeah.
test your accordion a little early, check your straps. Yeah, even today, sometimes I'll get on stage and I'm thinking everything's okay because I do check my accordions. I play it a little bit. When you have your accordion in a box, don't let it be in the heat. Of course, it's not good. It'll melt your wax inside. Your reeds will come off, whatever. And when you take them out, if the box is warm or hot anyway, wherever you have it, when you take out the accordion, you don't play it. You just let the bellows air out. It's just you let it breathe. You see, you're letting out the heat or any fluid that's inside the accordion. You're letting it breathe. So before you start playing your notes, they won't mess up or they won't come out or lose their tune. You're
I
losing the key tone.
I have a recording of J.R. Gomez. He did an accordion blowout with at Mayfest. I mean at Cinco de Mayo in Waxahachie, and the accordion he was playing it broke apart. And I think that's
Yeah.
what Jaime.
Oh,
Yeah, I think that's what Jaime is talking about. If you don't do it like that, it just ripped like that.
little bit. Yes, yes.
Yeah,
You can't get the bellows wet. You can't have them with it moist. And I've learned so much about the accordions throughout the years. You know, taking care of them, making
yeah.
sure they're tuned. Uh, when when you're practicing the accordion yourself at home, a good thing is move around with it. See what you can do as much as you can. Believe me, it was hard at the beginning to play and dance and sing.
Yeah.
It's the
Do that
hardest.
mambo step with the accordion. Just
You
try
have,
mambo step all day.
I
Take it to
mean,
school
yeah,
with you.
right. You need to first, if you love to dance, dance first by yourself. Get the hang of it. Because then when you dance by yourself and you got the hang of it, your body knows what to do. Because you know you got to concentrate on the accordion next. So if you're concentrating on accordion and trying to concentrate on dancing, it's harder. You're just fighting with each other, you
but
know?
when y'all first came out, y'all were like jumping and stuff, like doing like real
We,
choreography kind of stuff,
we,
like jumping up
we,
and down and stuff.
we practice every day at home. I did. I felt a lot at home. I jumped. I missed a lot of notes. The accordion, you have to
I
adjust the
remember
accordion
that.
a certain
Y'all
way.
full
Yeah.
of live
I
full.
mean, because when I first started, I grew up with conjunto back in the days with the pioneers.
Yeah,
All
y'all
the
made it cool. Y'all made it cool
Oh
for
yeah.
yeah.
sure.
Well, I used to be a dancer also at the same time. If I wasn't watching the bands play, I would be dancing with my sisters, my cousins. I love to dance. So I'll be dancing to the music. Or if I wasn't dancing, I'd be right in front watching like Tone de la Rosa, Ruben Bella, Ángel Flores, Mingo Saldiva. I'd be watching a lot of these accordion and I'd watch some of them. They're playing and singing and not even looking at the accordion. I'm thinking, that is amazing. Amazing. I would see Tone de la Rosa play and he's playing like nothing. I'm thinking, I gotta do that. I gotta try that. So kids didn't go back then. Kids were not inspired with conjunto because they would always say, "Oh, my grandpa listens to that.
Yeah,
Oh, that's old music in the bars and and this and that."
beer drinking music.
Well, yeah, exactly. And I would think, what would be interesting? We wanted to be excited. We just didn't want to stand there. How could I do that? So I practiced a lot at home, moving, turning, and spinning. And of course, I had a hard time. Believe me, I had a hard time. You're right, Elijah. It's not easy. You're playing, you lose your finger spot, and you're trying to figure out how to hold on, or when to move, and well, that's where practice comes in. Practice and trying to figure out what can you do. Get your body used to one thing, get your accordion used to another, and get your mindset on what you're playing. It's a lot of focus. It does. It takes. But you know what? Everybody has talent. Everybody has their own talent that God gives you. God gives each and every one of us a certain talent, and it's up to us what we do with it. And it's up to us to realize
I agree.
if we have it. You
Okay.
know,
Yeah, I'm
because,
sorry, but I just want to share you some footage of some video.
Are
Okay.
we really gonna use footage? We're so packed up.
Wait. Because I don't know if Elijah has seen this, but this is
uh-oh.
back in the '90s. Okay. And you watch this guy. This is where I fell in love with Jaime and his performance and stuff. This is back in Artist Square. Remember Nemo?
Really?
And yes. So I think I might have showed this, but I'll show you a little clip of it,
Yeah.
and I hope you enjoy
You're
it.
in for a
Okay?
treat, man.
You're in for
All
a
right.
treat, Elijah. Oh, and Jaime, I don't know if you've seen this.
I don't
Okay.
know either.
Here we go. All right.
All right, welcome back
Wow.
downtown.
Well, we won't play that part of it. That was me back in
Well,
the day.
That was.
You
but
don't want to hear me.
Hey,
but
click off the
that
Whitman.
was
Oh,
you.
yeah. I forgot. Let
Oh
me
my
turn this
goodness.
off.
But look at that. Those fans back then.
Oh
We
yeah.
think about it today. What happened to them? Well, a lot of them grow up. A
Yeah.
lot of them are not here. Maybe a lot of
Their
them have
kids
kids.
are. So
Yeah, exactly. That's why we're hoping that, the parents, like Elijah, like what they did. Like look at him. He's young and inspired, but look how he's gotten into it. The motivation. What motivated you? Real quick, you tell me, Elijah. What motivated you to grab the accordion? That's a hard instrument.
yeah. Good question.
Um, I didn't really know what I was getting myself into.
One, yeah, two.
I just saw it and
Too late. Dad spent $4,000 on an accordion. I have to play it now.
Who did you see play it? Who was it that you saw play it?
what was that?
Who did you see play it?
Oh, my dad.
Your dad? Okay.
My dad. The first time I ever saw the accordion was with my dad, and he owned two little owners, and he had an orange one and a black one because he used to tune accordions, and he doesn't really play, but he messes around with it. And so I saw it, and I was like, oh, what's that? And he so for the tuning accordions, he brought home this giant. He would buy the giant piano accordions, and he would take the reeds out of them. And so one day he brought home this giant piano accordion that was bigger than me, and then I was like 6 years old or 7 years old, and that thing was huge. And then my mom has a video of me playing it, and I was just like squeezing and pulling, and then I was like, "Oh, mom, I want to play this," and I didn't even know what I was myself into.
It's cool though.
Okay. Hey, I would say we haven't gotten to the chat, so it's like 10 minutes left. And
Yeah.
Elijah, we're going to let you have the last question after the chat, okay? So think of something you want to ask Jaime, okay? But let's hit the chat real quick. Let's see. Marina said, hello, buddy
Marina.
Nemo.
Hey,
Hey, you
Marina.
should say hi. You should say hi to Jaime and Elijah. Let's say,
Luis.
good evening, Jaime DeAnda. What's up? Watching from Garciaville, Texas. Luis.
I see Johnny Martinez. I want to say a quick shout out to Johnny Martinez from.
Okay, wait.
Wait.
Elijah.
Okay, we're gonna go down the list.
Oh, okay,
Okay,
okay.
come on, man.
Is he already on the list? I haven't read
That's
all.
not the way it works.
I don't see it yet.
I mean, you've been on bumper show, somebody. That's not the way it works here.
I know.
Yeah, we're not like Bumper Show.
Just fucking.
He'll bump you off.
All right, saludos. Hey there. Okay, hello
Arturo.
from Indiana.
Arturo Aguirre. He was. Is that
Okay, Alex Benavides, right? Just like when you took the vans, they didn't even hold a property.
When they took your van.
Oh, okay.
He's right.
Ouch. Ouch.
Wow, Alex.
All right.
Thank you, Alex.
Let's see. Veronica
Right.
says, "Say hello to Jaime from Chicago, Illinois." All
Windy,
right.
Windy City.
All right. Let's say, Amen,
Amen,
Jaime.
amen, yeah.
Thank you. Thank you.
Okay. Let's see. Give Pastor Russell my regards.
Yeah.
All right. Let's see. Can't wait to go back out there to visit with him. All right. Oh, the pastor?
Yeah.
Okay. All right. Sometimes they talk amongst themselves. Hey, say hello to Jaime from. Oh, we already said that one, didn't we?
Mhm.
Okay. Let's see. Unfortunately, all this is taking place in a small political town. Yeah.
Yes. Yes. Well, true, Alex.
Okay. Tucson turning in.
There you go.
Tuning in.
Yeah.
All
Shout out
right.
to Johnny Martinez. Is that him? Is that him?
Is that the guy you were talking about? Johnny
Yeah.
Martinez? Okay. Hey, welcome to Tejano Talk. Okay. Hey,
Wow.
Felipe, AGL. All right. Salute to everyone. Awesome performing and fanfare. All right.
Hey,
Thank you. Thank you. Both of us.
I feel that Elijah wanted to say more than just that to Johnny.
Oh, did you want to say something else,
yeah, go ahead.
Johnny?
No, I just a shout out and thank you for tuning in, Johnny. I really appreciate it.
Okay.
He's always in other interviews. He's always mentioning me.
Oh,
Okay.
badass.
Well, he's here
We,
again.
we have a
Salute.
few, like Luis is not like that with us and stuff. We have
Oh,
a few.
yeah. We always count on Luis showing up.
What'd you just put out there?
Oh, it says salute Jaime and Elijah from
There you
Johnny.
go.
Huh?
Okay.
going.
And Puro JD, Elos. Okay, whatever, brother. We're not going to read it out.
That's okay. You
I probably should have read it before I
Give me a
posted it.
comment.
You're allowed to read it.
No comment. Sorry.
Yeah.
I should have read it before. What sounds like before the show comment, right? Sorry about that. Okay.
Houston,
Hello from
my
Houston,
hometown.
Texas. All right.
My hometown.
Okay. Hi, Johnny. All right.
Hey, Johnny.
Hey, so
Hey,
Johnny, he has a band. He's
Yes.
the Johnny Martinez guy.
Yes.
Oh,
Yeah.
is that Johnny Martinez? Oh,
All right.
I didn't
all
put two and two together. Hey,
Yeah, all right.
welcome to Tejano
right.
Talk.
We need to get him out here now.
Yeah, I didn't know it was that Johnny we're talking
you go.
about. All right, Veronica said, can't wait to go see Jaime DeAnda next year again at Fanfare. I went this year and I loved it, and he did an awesome performance.
He always does. You always have high kudos whenever you do a show, man, out there.
Yeah.
Thank
Everybody always talks about it.
Yeah,
Well,
hey,
it was
Elijah.
exciting. This last one was very exciting because Elijah really, he didn't expect to go up there with me. He said,
Yeah.
"You sure, Jaime?" I said, "Come on, you can do it. I trust you. I know you know what you're doing now.
Yeah.
You know,
He
you're not
also-
a beginner."
Yeah, he also performed with Eddie Gonzalez.
Not only that, but you know, I was shout out to
Yeah.
Eddie Gonzalez, and I was gonna say that I appreciate that when Elijah sent me a letter and was talking to me and asking me, you know, he wanted to record Chado Mambo, and I said, you know, you have my blessing because I know you're gonna do a heck of a job. And what he was doing with it, changing it around from fast to slow and fast. Even Stevie, he's the one that told me the first time, Jaime, you gotta hear this. I go, what? Listen to what Elijah did. I said, what? He goes, listen to it. Stevie told me. I go, what do you think? I said, he goes, man, that's cool. He goes, man, you guys got to get together on stage. And that's where the idea came about. Fanfare was the perfect place to do it. You saw how big it is, the stage, how huge the crowd is. The feeling is you don't go up there and look at the crowd. You go up there and just play your heart. Play from
Yeah.
your heart. That's what you did.
Whether
Great
it's
job.
one,
Great
with
job.
a
Now-
couple or a couple hundred, yeah.
Yeah, Elijah, I think on the last show that you texted like that, you were performing in Houston that following week, weren't you? How'd
Yes,
that go for you? How was that
Sure.
performance for you?
Grupo Imposible.
Okay.
Yeah, that went really nice. That went really nice. It was
yeah,
packed.
Bobby, remember Bobby and Mr. Lawrence, great guys.
Yeah.
Imposible.
Yeah.
All right.
Yes,
Hey,
that place was packed. It was maximum capacity. It was flood out the doors
yeah.
of the place. There was so many
Good,
people.
good for you guys.
So do you,
I-
do you
go
see
ahead.
a lot of little 15-year-old girls out there, like, wanting to be your groupies? Or
Well, maybe.
Well.
Hey, I also noticed you're going to be playing at I think Vegas Tejano this year, right?
Yes. That'll be July 11th.
Yeah, you're going to be playing at the Expo, right? I think it was.
Yes,
the
at the Sin City Conjunto stage from 1 p.m. to 1:50.
Okay. Hey, you know what? I think I remember when Jaime was there. He performed on Sunday. Great, and I showed a lot of that footage from back then in the previous show. Great performance. But on Sunday they usually do an accordion blowout session with all the accordion players
Right.
that perform. So hopefully you'll be able to. Hopefully you stick around till Sunday. Maybe
That's
they
the
I.
that's the time that you know what happened there? Do you know what happened at that show in Vegas? Uh, my wife, of course, she's my manager, Darlene. She's like, go out there in the dance floor.
Oh
She
yeah,
said,
I got footage
I
of
said, I
that.
said, I said, but that's a big dance floor to go out there and dance and come back. She said, you can do it, you can do it. And then the
Yeah.
stage is real high. So by the time I got down from the stage, she was in the front of the black curtain, right, looking for me. I was trying to find the opening. I was trying to open the curtain. I couldn't get out. I was like, she said, what happened? I said, I couldn't find the opening. The curtains were all, I had to go walking and trying to open the curtain, trying to hurry up and get out there. And I know Stevie and them were thinking, where is he?
That's
And I finally got through there, and I went out there and I thought, I'm already exhausted for the moment.
yeah, I
But
bet.
it was fun. It was fun. You know
Yeah.
what? It's fun to entertain people, and as long as they're having a good time, you know you're doing your job, and you know you're doing a good job because it's hard. It's not about competition. I want a lot of accordion players and fans to realize it isn't about
Mute it.
competition.
Mute it.
Oh, no, no, no,
It's
no.
about
Hey, you
performing.
just said it, and I have footage of you from that fanfare. You dancing on the dance floor. It's just a minute. We'll just play it, okay? So,
Go.
Okay.
because Elijah I know didn't see it. Okay. All right. Here we go from big. There's a little taste for you right there.
You
Nice.
know that is so hard to do. Believe me, to go out there and play and you see people's faces. You're hoping that everybody's smiling, having a good time. I'm sure somebody's out there like,
It was awesome.
you know. I want to say I want to sit down a quick shout real quick to people that back home where I grew up and where Los Chamacos de Raúl DeAnda where it started from. I have an 8-track saved. A picture of my dad, my cousin David DeAnda, my cousin Raymond DeAnda, saludo para Raymond DeAnda, my nephew Ruben DeAnda Martinez, which is my nephew Ruben. He's amazing. Back then he played the bass because his dad was a bass player, but Ruben did some things on the bass that I was shocked to know that, golly, I can't believe what we're doing at this time of age, you know? And my dad, Raul DeAnda, he played the bajo. I don't know if you can see this. Look, this is the 8-track.
Oh wow.
Oh wow.
That
Let me
is
see
cool.
right there. Can you see it?
Elijah, have you ever seen one of those?
Yeah, long time ago.
Hey, wait a
I
minute.
know. I feel
this,
the
this,
same.
was- this was recorded back in 1979 or 80. You see, I recorded the song Un Puño de Tierra before Ramon Ayala. And I recorded it back in 1979. That's why on my live recording I say 1979 and I play Un Puño de Tierra. Well, Ramon Ayala, we had a tour. We were in Chicago. He told me, this was in the 90s. He told me, Jaime, voy a grabar la canción Un Puño de Tierra, igualito que tú. He said it, but there's no recording. But he said he was going to record it like me. And I couldn't believe when he came out with it, that's my music. I made that music in 1979. Nobody knows.
Wow.
And I'm amazed that when he came out with it, I heard him in an interview say that he made it.
Uh-oh.
I heard the interview.
What?
He said he did the music because they asked him, how'd you come up with the music? Well, it came to me and this and that. And I went, Ramon, what are you doing? That's why I was looking at the
Call him
video.
out. Yeah.
Yeah, I'm thinking you are who you are. We're all in this for the same reason, to be recognized for our talent and for our fans to appreciate our music and fans to realize, when you go on stage, Elijah can tell you this, I'm sure. It's not easy. When you're on stage, when
Oh
it's
yeah.
that moment, I'm going to tell you a secret of mine that Darlene already knows, but I've been asked a lot of times, do I still get nervous to go on stage? And believe me, you'll know because before I go on stage, I'll start yawning. I'll start yawning a lot. It'll hit me all of a sudden. And Darlene's go, why are you nervous? I go, I'm just yawning. No, she knows.
Yeah.
If you're nervous when you still get on stage, you still got that excitement.
Yeah.
Don't
It
burn
shows you
yourself out.
care. Shows that you
Yes,
care.
yes. Don't burn yourself out. Try not to get where it's just another day, just another job, because you'll get burned out. It's a lot. It's a lot to. I mean, you have a lot of good fans, and sad to say, you have a lot of fans that are not real fans because they're too busy hating or saying the wrong.
Everybody's got
You know,
haters.
you know, I feel bad. That's why I'm glad I didn't play sports because man, the fans, the haters, they want to hate, but what if it was them? What if it was their turn? What if they would? I'm sure if someone told them something negative about themselves, they would be angry, and that's where church comes in. Before you talk about others, look in the mirror. See if you see anything wrong with yourself, what you're doing. Before you judge other people, look in the mirror. And that's why I don't have mirrors at home.
Nice,
All right.
nice. Hey,
Okay.
shout out to Big Vic though. He said
Big Big.
he was watching the show on the toilet. He said,
I showed a bunch of the
What's
chats
going
on there
there?
while we were
Yeah.
talking, but you know what? Before Elijah, before you ask the question, I want to encourage everybody to subscribe. Okay, we haven't done that. Subscribe, tell your friends. Click the button and all that. Support all our guests, us too, and just subscribe to us. Okay, because
Even if you don't like it, subscribe.
subscribe. Okay, all right. Hey, if you want to give us some hate, give us some hate. As long as you watch us, that's all I care about.
Yeah, but if when I notice that when they give hate, they want attention.
Oh, yeah, that's true.
That's
Yeah.
why they do it.
Yeah. Okay, Elijah. Last question. What you
Uh-oh.
got for Jaime?
Okay. I want to ask, if you could go back in time where you first started, would you change anything? And if you would, what would you change? What would you do different?
My attitude.
Oh, I was just getting it in writing.
I was getting it writing too. Contracts.
My attitude because I see now that when you're young, you think you're untouchable. Sometimes you think you're the best, or you think you're better than others. I, I used to sometimes think that, and I hear it today once in a while when they do that, and I'm thinking, now I know when they say when you get older, you'll understand. Because my dad would say once in a while, Jaime, stop. No matter how good you are, there's always somebody better. Remember that. Always somebody better. And that would pressure me to work harder, one,
Yeah.
but don't say it. Don't believe that you're the best. Because you know why? In music, you will never stop learning. And I heard that from the masters of Paulino Bernal, Mr. Juan Villarreal. I've heard it from, these talented musicians that also I look up to. And when they give me their when they have time to give me some advice about their experience, I appreciate it and I realize it. As I'm older now, I'm thinking, wow, it makes sense. It's true. When you're young, you don't think. You say whatever's on your mind and you feel like no one can touch you or you think you're the best. Don't think that. Think you want to be in there. Because, it's not about being at the top. It's about always growing or going to the top. Because when you get to the top, what happens? After that, you go down.
You can only go down. Or whatever goes up must come down.
That's right. I don't want to be on top. I want to keep climbing. I want to keep performing. Until the man upstairs says, it's time to stop. Then you know. But give it all you got. I'm proud of you. I was proud to have you up there on stage with me at the fanfare. Your respect, and I've seen it myself. You're doing a great job with that. The respect is very important. And you're showing it in how you speak and how you look at others. Because remember, we're all in this game together. We're all going to see each other when they're on stage. And if you talk bad about people, what happens when you face them? Did you mean it or did you not? Because if you're saying it because you're angry, well, now you got to hold it. You got a grudge about something. Why?
Yeah.
It takes a long time to realize, but we're all on the same team. All of us here. We all want to make everybody happy. We all want to make our audience grow. We want to make our fans happy that come to our show when we're in your town. We want our fans to come and have a good time.
I think there was somebody that says you're going to be in Baytown Friday. Is that Bay or no? Where are
No,
you?
no,
Wait,
no. I'm gonna be in Brownsville.
Oh, Brownsville on
You were
Friday,
just,
Be
and
in
then
Brownsville
you just
Saturday. That's,
you just interrupted this inspirational speech
oh, I'm sorry.
to contact Brittany.
I do that. It turns into the buddy show after a while.
well,
Hey, so do you want to plug anything? Like are you going to be performing? Like I know Cautan Conjunto's coming up. We expect you to be
yeah,
there.
yeah.
Wait.
Especially Cowtown. That's gonna be on Father's Day, of course. Cowtown
Yes.
is the stomping ground.
I will be
There was,
there.
okay.
I'll be
I
there
want
with
to
my
invite our
camera.
fans from Fort Worth, Lancaster, Oak Cliff, all the Metroplex area. Where? Grand Prairie, all the areas I grew up with. I mean, I grew up in all these towns when I was young too. I'll be in Brownsville Saturday night, in Brownsville in the Valley, right by the border by Matamoros. You know,
Okay.
but Matamoros, Reynos, Matamoros. What's the state? Oh my God, Tamaulipas. There you go. I'm trying to remember my cities in my state in Mexico because I would go over and I think, okay, wait a minute, Monterrey city, state. It's the same thing like history, of course, learning, but to all my fans from El Valle, thank you so much for your support. All my fans from, Laredo, from Houston, especially from Dallas, especially all the areas out here. Interviews like this are hard to have, but when you have the opportunity, do the good thing, do the right thing. And what you're going to do, and what you've learned, Elijah, is be who you are. And I like the person you are today. You have a good heart. You have a good heart. And education is very important. I didn't have a great education because I was too involved in music at the time. My parents were not educational, but they were into music where we had to make a living. So hi to all my family, like Raymond DeAnda, my cousin. He was also part of the band. Ruben DeAnda, David DeAnda, of course, my dad, Raul DeAnda. May he rest in peace. And my mom too just passed away in April. Rest in peace. Now it's just me and my sister now, so we're on our own. But it's beautiful to have family support. Okay, you keep doing what you're doing. I wish you all the best, and don't stop believing in yourself.
Okay. And Elijah, are you performing anywhere in the area besides Vegas that you want to promote?
We will be at what is it?
You got to remember all this stuff when you start doing podcasts and
Hey,
stuff.
but you got to also in the middle. You got to know all the bands.
Oh yeah,
Yeah,
you got to
Go ahead,
remember the
Elijah.
bands.
August 28th and August 29th, we're having my birthday. We're the one all ages, and then one is 21 and over at
Except for
Aguila's
you.
Lighthouse, and then Coche Locos.
Okay.
What
I'm gonna write that down. I want to go.
Yeah.
I want to go when it's old enough.
All right. Hey, matter of fact, I'm going to. I'll be in Tucson in August. What weekend
August
did you say?
28th, August 29th.
No, I'm
August
going
28th
like
and
that.
August 29th.
Oh, you know what? I'll give you a call. Oh no, I'm going there for a family reunion type thing. Sorry. Yeah, I
Well, bring
bet
'em out.
If I
Bring
get
'em
a
out to
chance,
the show.
I'll give you a little shout out or something like that, and we'll have you back on the show and just make it the Elijah show, okay? And we can talk more.
And we'll have Jaime as a special guest.
Yeah, we might have my special
I'll
guest.
go if I'm off. I'd love to go anyway. But hey, don't forget the bands that are going to be at Cowtown.
Yeah. Oh yeah. Okay. Nemo,
Uh-huh.
this is your job. List the bands that are going to be there, because
Okay,
I'll butcher them. Go
So
ahead.
we're starting with Javier Solis, Los Únicos, Lázaro Pérez, Conjunto Cats, Los Monarcos,
Monarcos?
Monarcas,
Monarcas.
Just screwed it up too.
Los Desperados, and headlining Sunday, June 21st, 2026.
Hell
Doors
yeah.
opening at noon. Headlining the My Stopping Grounds Cowtown Conjunto Festival is
Jaime
Jaime DeAnda.
DeAnda.
Hey,
The
you know
best,
what?
a
That's
legend.
Father's Day.
Yes.
Father's Day.
Don't
And I'm
forget.
spending Father's Day there.
All the baby daddies are invited.
Yeah.
All right. All right. We're going to close the show. Everybody, I'll start it off. I'm your host, Oraldo, for It's Tejano Time.
And I'm Nemo with Tejano USA.
And
And I'm
Ed
guest, Jaime DeAnda, JDA.
and Elijah.
Elijah Ezekiel.
Okay. And you've been listening and watching Tejano Talk. And by the way, the phone numbers have been up there if you want to book them. I encourage you to subscribe to us, but also subscribe to our other social media.
And thank you both for coming in. And
Yes,
before we
thank you.
leave, the last question of the day is, Elijah, who'd you like playing better, with Eddie or with Jaime?
You're doing it
Can't
again.
do that. You can't do that.
He does that all the
I'll
time.
tell you what. I'll tell you what. Eddie is so unpredictable. He is the most unpredictable when he is on stage. That's why when you watch the video and I'm playing on stage with him, I'm not looking at the crowd or nothing, because I learned from the first, because that was my second time playing with him. The first time we played with him, playing like I'm thinking he's gonna do the songs with normal. Nope, he posed the most craziest things.
Yeah.
So that's why I'm looking at him the whole time.
You know why he does that? Because he's ad-libbing. He's like, you know what? I'm going to change it up. But
Yeah.
he forgets to tell you guys.
Surprise everybody.
It's whatever the beer tells him to do.
Yeah, he makes up songs on the spot.
Oh yeah.
He told us that song that he has, that Baila Esta Cumbia song that they recorded, and he said that he told us that he was at a quinceañera and they started doing a cumbia beat, and Eddie was like, "What are you doing? No, it's not cumbia." And he was like, "Oh, you can't stop now." So he was like, "Okay, I'll just make up something," and he started singing that.
Oh yeah.
And they recorded
That's on
it.
the spot. That's good. There you go.
One of my favorite things about this show is the pre-show. Because, I mean, like, last time Jaime and I talked for like 30, 40 minutes, great time. Same thing with Eddie and all that, tells all the shows. Because Eddie was making up songs, like, beforehand. I was going, dude, when did you write that? He said, just now. I go, holy cow.
Yeah.
Like that, but yeah, you're right. You're right.
You know what? But then it's okay because it's you writing a song. Today, you don't know who's writing a song.
Yeah, that's true.
Is it AI or is it just you think it's I?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
I wrote it? I don't know.
All right.
But thank y'all very much. Thank y'all
Thank
so
you,
much.
guys. I'm looking forward to seeing you, Jaime, and Elijah. I'm looking forward to seeing you in Vegas.
Show.
Okay.
That show. Appreciate
Thank you for having me. I appreciate it.
Okay.
Bye, Elijah.
End broadcast. Subscribe.